listening to, or do you have to factor in some regard what people are going to enjoy listening to?
I like to focus on what I myself would want to listen to. I forgot who I was watching, but they did an interview, and somebody had said that they wanted to make their favorite album that didn't exist yet, and I think that's sort of my deal. I always listen to songs, and I'll get like these ideas of like, why hasn't anybody done this, or this song would be so cool if this did this thing, or if these two artists work together. So I always try to focus on like what would like my dream song be, and how can I like realize that. But at the same time, I do like to, I like to consider what other people might enjoy, not in the process of making the music, but definitely in releasing it. That's how I choose my singles and how I choose what to do music videos for and stuff like that. But you really never know, so it's hard to say.
I like the idea of making your favorite album that doesn't exist yet. And I know you have a new album in the works. Is that going to be your favorite album?
I really hope so. It's really seeming like that. I'm pretty deep into it now. I have a good like album worth of material written, and there's probably going to be a lot more written before it's pinned down. But there's so much cool stuff that I'm excited to play around with, mixing so many new genres and getting into more new music, learning new things about arranging, and I'm just really amped about it, because there's so much stuff on there that I wish I could listen to right now, and knowing that like I'm gonna make it and that it's gonna be a thing is really, really exciting.
Right. And do we have a name for this album yet?
A name? There's no name for the album yet, but I will say it's another concept album, and this one's more centered around characters and their personalities rather than one character's experience. And there's a plot to it. It takes place in a hotel, and there's a lot to it that I'll be getting into as I work on it.
That sounds very intriguing already. And I know you probably don't have a release date, but do we have a rough estimate of when we might be expecting this?
Right now the roadmap is to just double down on working on the album this summer, and I plan on releasing a single or two. Hopefully a single over the summer, one in the fall, and I would love to have the album out by the end of this year or early next year.
That sounds great. I'm going to be looking for that, and I can't wait to share that when it comes out. Jhariah, thank you very much for being on the Open Mic podcast today, and we'll be in touch.
Thanks, sir. Thanks for having me. Really appreciate it.
And that's it, folks. I hope you enjoyed this episode of the podcast. If you are an artist and would like to have a chance to be on the Open Mic App podcast, all you simply have to do is go to www.theopenmicapp.com/podcast. Again, if you weren't listening, that's www.theopenmicapp.com/podcast. I hope to see you there. Peace.